welcome back to the Icons of Sin. Me and Chris are back. How are you doing, Chris?
Oh, I'm doing good, mate. Really good. How are you?
I'm doing very, very well, yeah. We may have Daz joining us during this call, not quite sure yet, but hopefully. But yeah, you are, sorry?
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed indeed. We were thinking, though, it's been a little while since we've had a general catch-up, a gaming catch-up. On the show, so we're going to do one of those. This is what have we been playing, what news is out, what we're looking forward to, all that kind of good stuff. So Chris, you've got big news. You kick this off.
Yes, obviously, I think it was last week, maybe the week before.
I think it was last week.
I think it was last. Yeah, I've reached affiliate on Twitch now, which is amazing.
And your Twitch channel is?
It's CG_pirate.
Yeah, so check out CG_pirate. How do you become affiliate? Because I'm not doing the Twitch thing at all, so I'm interested how that works.
I actually have it up. I have my Twitch up, so I can tell you the exact parameters to become Twitch. You need to stream on, I think, oh no, wait, this is Path to Partner. Let's click affiliate. You need to reach 50 followers, which is harder than it sounds. Mm-hmm. You need to stream for 8 hours, which that's not very much, to be fair.
No.
You need to stream on 7 different days.
Wow, okay.
And you need to average of 3 viewers. But all of that is it's in the same 30-day period. So say if you've got the hours up and the viewers, but you don't have the days, when it ticks over the next 30 months, you have to do the hours and the viewers again.
Oh, I see. So you basically, within that 30-day period, you have to have done all of it. Yeah. Oh, wow. Congratulations, man. You did it. So being an affiliate, that means you can start earning money for streaming. Is that right?
You can earn money off ads, but I haven't been streaming. I think they run an ad now at the beginning of my stream. Right. And if you click away and if you come back, they run another ad. And if you're doing longer streams, say 6 hours, I normally do 2 to 3. If you do 6 hours, they'll run an ad in the middle. And it takes a while for the revenue to add up, because at the moment, this week, I've streamed 47 hours.
Right.
But I haven't... Oh, no, this is 2 weeks. 2 weeks, I think, 47 hours. I haven't done long enough streams to earn any money on ads yet. But you can earn money from subscriptions.
Oh, nice.
I've actually got 2 subscribers now, which is I pay in to get my emotes and stuff and to support me.
I made one of them.
Yes, you did. Yes. That's the tier 3 sub. I think that's 25 quid.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I've got 2 tier 1s at the moment. And you can also earn money through bits, like Twitch currency. If people want to support you, they're cheer you 100 bits, which is $1, I think.
Okay.
So yeah, the short while I've been affiliate, I've earned $6.64.
Well, you've got to start somewhere, right? And plus, you really enjoy streaming. I mean, you stream way more than YouTube these days. In fact, I think you uploaded your first YouTube video in forever that wasn't just a Twitch stream, right?
Yeah.
Today.
Yeah, I recorded it today as well. Yeah, because I've been pushing Twitch a lot, I kind of neglected YouTube for I think a month and a half.
Yes, it's been quiet. The only things I've seen on there are your Twitch streams. So
and John's been uploading videos, but
okay,
he doesn't share them, which is I can't knock John because he's uploaded more videos than I have lately, but he doesn't share them. So I looked online and it's 0 views, 0 views, 1 view, 0 view.
You've got to be a pain in the ass and keep sharing them.
Yeah, well, my one today's got 6 views already, so I'm
nice.
Hell yeah.
So, I've been I don't do the streaming thing really. I know we're gonna be streaming in May for our anniversary, but more details on that to come in a future episode. But yeah, I've not really done the streaming thing very much. I occasionally have done some live stuff on Facebook just when I'm bored, but I've not done Twitch. My Twitch account is just purely for watching you guys, so I don't really do that. But I have done something interesting lately. I am probably really late to this party, right? Because
It's all right. I was late to Twitch. Me and Daz both were.
older than that though. This is an old game by today's standards, and I'm sure a million people have done this already. But I went back to Skyrim a couple of weeks ago, and the one thing I can never be bothered with Skyrim, Skyrim for me has the same problem that Oblivion had, right? Where they've got this beautiful world in Oblivion, but it's constantly ruined by having to go through Oblivion gates and deal with all the Oblivion stuff. I just want to walk around the world without that constant interruption every 5 minutes of, oh, there's an Oblivion gate, there's an Oblivion gate. And my problem with Skyrim is exactly the same. The dragon fights were so cool the first time I did one, and then I get so sick of everywhere I walk, there's another dragon, there's another dragon. I'm just trying to get somewhere on a quest, and I've got to fight 2-3 dragons on my way over, and they're all the same. It's all the same, and I get really fed up with it. So this time...
Isn't there just like a finite amount of dragons, or do they keep coming until you defeat the last?
Oh no, you can defeat them all, and then there won't be any. There is a finite amount. I just can't be bothered to deal with them. So, what I decided to do was fuck all that and not bother. So I did. I obviously did the opening with the dragon attacks, and you escape. You escape the Imperial castle. There, I can't figure the name of the castle right now, but you escape that, and then you're supposed to go on and meet the Jarl and do all of that stuff and become Dragonborn. I have not done any of it. I have basically only gone to Whiterun to get supplies. That's all I've done. I haven't spoken to the Jarl. I keep ignoring the messenger guy. I have just ignored it altogether, and I'm at about level 40 now, and I have not done anything of the main mission. Not a thing. So, but it's been really fun because there are no dragons anywhere, and doing all the quests, you can just really explore the world. You can just have fun exploring the world, walking around the world without any dragon issues. Obviously, you don't have any of the dragon powers, none of the shouts, none of that. But I decided to be a Khajiit, cat man, and decided to go with like a thief character, which I think I've said before is my chosen play style for Skyrim. So an archer thief. But I went on this mad quest, and I was playing it before this. I was just playing it. As a Khajiit, I decided quite early on that I was going to become a vampire hunter. Joined the Dawn Guard, and started taking down vampires. But then I met this vampire woman, and then I became a vampire. So now I'm a vampire cat, and I've just gone on this mad vampire quest that I never did before. I never did it in Skyrim. I don't know if you've played the vampire quest. It's awesome.
I think I've mentioned before, but I wasn't a big fan of Skyrim. I did Oblivion and loved that.
I loved. I for me, I'm the same. I think Morrowind is where it's at, and I thought Oblivion was really good. I was underwhelmed with Skyrim, but I have found doing these side stuff is way more fun. Like, I'm having so much more fun just not doing any of that main quest. I will do it eventually on this run, but for now I'm doing everything but that main stuff, and it's really fun. This whole vampire side story is so much fun. You've got like you meet the vampire lord. He makes you into a vampire, and then you get the vampiric powers, so you can turn into like a giant bat vampire. And you go on a quest about his daughter. And there's like, obvious betrayal of his daughter, and he's going to betray his daughter and stuff. And it's all about getting this magic bow. And the bow mixed with the blood of a pure vampire gives you the ability, which I now have because I've completed it just now. I'm now like the vampire lord because I destroyed the master, and now I'm like in charge of the vampires of this castle. But I've got this bow, Ariel's bow, I think it's called. And this bow, so the vampire the daughter now is my companion, and if I get her, because she's a pure blood vampire, born vampire, if I get her to put blood, or her blood, onto an elven arrow, I can then use this bow to shoot the sun with the arrow, and it blacks out the sun, so that basically if it's daylight and I'm like, oh, I'm a vampire in daylight, I'm going to lose a lot of my abilities and powers and I feel ill and whatever, I can just get this bow out and shoot it at the sun, and it blacks out the sun. It's amazing. So much fun. But yeah, I've been having so much fun.
That's madness.
Yeah, it's crazy stuff. And you know, this quest line has taken forever. And it's one thing I must say, fair play to Bethesda with this, with Skyrim in particular, because I found in previous games, particularly like Morrowind, and I seem to remember Oblivion as well, like if you become a vampire, or not so much a werewolf, but if you become a vampire, the game's pretty much broken in terms of the main quest and a lot of things. You really can't do much. Once you're a vampire, it's like you're a vampire, but everyone hates you.
Yeah, a lot of people won't talk to you and you lose a lot of side quests. Yeah.
No,
I found
that doesn't seem to be so much the case here. There's this really big vampire side story that you can do, and a lot of I'm still doing. There's more missions to go now.
Nice.
So now that I'm the head of this vampire castle, I'm doing missions with them. And people do still speak to you. I think now it's something like, from what I gather, you only run into real problems with certain NPCs. And you'll get into trouble when you become starved. So when you're like a blood-hungry vampire, then everyone hates you. But if you've drunk enough blood, you seem to be okay and kind of accepted.
Oh, is that because does it show like physical effects when you're too hungry? Or...
I think your eyes glow and things, yeah.
Yeah, that's a big indicator.
It's a pretty big indicator. But you can turn into a full vampire bat thing, which is awesome. But yeah, it's been really fun. I might seek out a cure for vampirism after a while. I think I'm going to do this quest, do all of this stuff, and then I'm going to find out, once I've completed all of that, whether there's a way to cure myself of vampirism and become a normal cat again. I think there is, but I don't know if once you've passed a certain point, it's too late, because I've been a vampire for a while now. You get a whole new set of powers as well. You get vampire magic separate from the normal magic. You get separate vampire magic and vampire skills. You get a whole skill tree for vampires. It's great. Ooh. It's really cool. Yeah. And you gain skills by drinking blood then. So you get your normal skills in the normal way. But if you want to add skill points and get different vampire magic, you need to suck blood. It's great. So,
nice.
Yeah, just really fun, and it's kind of breathing new life into old Skyrim for me.
I was thinking about playing Skyrim for a big enough chunk of hours that you can really get into it, but I was thinking of doing it on stream so people could give me like advice, like, oh, go this way, there's an interesting quest line, or like, oh, join this faction and stuff like that.
Yeah,
because at the moment, it's for me, it's just sort of like I'm not really into it.
But that's what I did, right? So and that's what I reckon you should do. You should avoid the main quest. Just don't do it. I fought my first dragon because I had to. It was part of a mission. God, a while back now, and it was on some other magical plane. And it was some magical dragon that was stuck in a magical plane where this vampire was residing that I had to go and find. It's this weird dragon that was... So this dragon's trapped in another realm, and I had to go to that realm to find this vampire girl's mother. And he's now stuck in that realm, but he's now available to me, so I can call him. Well, I can't call him. In theory, I'll be able to call him, and he'll come to my aid. But I can't do that because I need to have dragon shouts to do it, and I don't have any because I'm not dragonborn yet. So I don't even know if I can become dragonborn being a vampire, but I guess we'll find out. But yeah, I would highly recommend, dude, just going off and doing other missions and just walking around. Walk around, I think, is the key thing. Never fast travel in Bethesda games. Always walk because you'll find stuff.
It's easy when it's just one map and you can get everywhere via walking. As it's like ESO, you can go to every place in Tamriel, and so to walk there, sometimes it will physically take you about 6 hours real time.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, Daggerfall, you had the whole of Tamriel as well. You had the whole map, everything. You could go anywhere in the world in Daggerfall, and I mean that was a much more sort of bland game when it comes to the way things look. But yeah, you wouldn't want to walk everywhere. So I get that with ESO, that's a bit different. But I think walk wherever possible because you find all of these things and these side quests. If you don't mind doing side quests, it's the way to go.
Have you ever seen one of my ESO streams? I'm like, I'm on this quest.
Yeah.
Okay, just over the hill. Because I think the longest I've gone in a stream so far without getting distracted from the quest I was doing is about 10 minutes.
Yeah, it's so easy to get distracted, right? Because things just happen all the time.
Yeah, I'll be going one way, and then, like either one of the big like sky anchors have come down, or there's a harrow storm. So I'll get invested in that. I'm like, oh, what am I doing again? And then see a little quest marker, a quest I haven't taken. So I'll get that quest. And on the way to finishing that quest, another one will pop up. So I'll go to that. So my quest log is full at the moment. I've actually had to go through, like, I can't remember the word for it, but like down every quest by quest to get rid of them because I can't take on any more.
It's just too many in the list.
Yeah, because I get distracted. So there's loads of quests that I can go and hand in and get all the experience and the gold on that. But because I'm working my way down the list, they're like scattered.
Yeah.
So there's loads of quests I have done that I can go and hand in, but I'm just I get distracted. Even if I know it's a quest to hand in, finish that quest line, get the experience, get the skill points or whatever, and the gold. Yeah. I'm like, oh, there's a quest on the way. I'll go and do that one quickly. I'll come back to this. I never come back to it.
What character are you playing in ESO at the moment? Because you started over, right, this time around, or did you go back to your old character?
I didn't go back to my old character because my old character is champion rank 187.
Yeah.
With loads of skills. I can't remember what they do. I can't remember where I am, what quests I'm on. So I was like, I'll start over.
So what build have you gone for this time?
Something I actually never do in like Elder Scrolls games. I am a sorcerer.
Nice. I like that's an improvement they made with Skyrim. The way the magic works now with the hands looks so cool. I love it.
I still use a staff and that, but yeah. But I normally go for, like, my other character is a Templar. I do have holy magic. I think one of them is I can bring down a fragment of the sun on my enemies.
Nice.
Something stupid like that. But I go, like, biggest two-handed sword I could find, heaviest armor. And at the moment, I'm going medium armor only and, magic. So it's a bit of a change, but it's a welcome one. It's
fun though, isn't it? And it almost becomes a different game when you start playing it that way because it's a very different play style.
Yeah, and because I've got some of the DLCs now. Well, I've got Greymore. I had another one back when it first came out. I played it a lot. That's why my character was. Well, he's not high level now compared to some of the other people, but it was quite high level back then when not many people were that level. So I had the Game of the Year edition. So I had like one or two DLCs that came with it, and I was paying the monthly thing to be Elder Scrolls ESO Plus.
Right.
You get like extra items every day. You get boosted XP and stuff like that.
Right.
But that's because I was pretty much playing it the same. I'm playing it the same amount as it was now. Playing it like a good 8 hours a day every day.
Yeah.
So I think I might eventually get ESO Plus again, just because I'm playing it a lot.
Yeah, well, I guess it pays off if you're playing it enough. Have you any interesting quests you want to talk about in ESO?
The Greymore DLC quest is quite good because there's people bringing in harrow storms to undermine the kingdom, and that's basically a big giant red swirling mist in the sky that lands, and then an absolute metric shit ton of enemies come out, like massively overpowered for me. Level 800s were
dying,
struggling.
Wow.
I think I died about 6 times trying to do this one thing with about 6 other level 800s. I'm only level 37.
Wow.
But yeah, there's a big storyline. You're helping out the royal family, and the queen gets assassinated. So you go after her assassin with her daughter, the princess, and then it turns out that it was the king, and he was a vampire all along, helping other vampires and sorcerers bring in these Harrow storms. So you travel to I think it's called Blackreach, which is an entire other map underneath Greymore. So it's kind of like the underworld.
Yeah.
And you have to hunt down and kill witches and vampires and go through old like dwarven ruins to this like massive underground fortress where they're burrowing up underneath the main palace, and you've got to like help save the realm. And that was so good. I only finished it last week.
That sounds really fun, man.
Yeah, there's the main storyline for the Greymore DLC. Now I'm just going back doing all the side things and side quests and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been really good.
That's awesome. Have you got the Morrowind expansion?
No, unfortunately, I
You
don't.
should go to Morrowind when you
Yeah,
can.
I want to get that. There's obviously the new one coming out, Gates of Oblivion, where they're bringing Oblivion Gates back. I want to get that.
I hate Oblivion Gates. I hate them. They do my bloody head in.
I want to get it when it comes out, though. It looks really good.
I'm sure it's fun now. They've probably changed
they're bringing
it quite
back
a bit.
Daedric armor as well, because that's not in ESO at
It's
the
my
moment.
favourite armour. Daedric armour is the most badass armour. Always has been in Elder Scrolls, in my opinion.
Yeah, I did like in Oblivion. I liked getting the Imperial Guard armor by just killing them. That was cool. That was cool looking armor. But Daedric
It's cool
was
looking
best.
armour, but Daedric is definitely the best
Yeah,
looking
like-
armour.
In Oblivion, my favorite looking weapons were the glass weapons, but they weren't that great.
I agree. I
Just
actually
like the emerald green, it's like so good.
yeah, in Skyrim today I came across a glass sword, and obviously my character is a thief, so I've got no use for a double-handed sword anyway. But I took it to put it on my wall because it just looks great. The glass swords look awesome.
I definitely think I will. Maybe tomorrow, because I'm thinking of streaming, but I want to change it up a bit. I know I'm streaming. That's why I've been playing a bit of Call of Duty and stuff like that. But I think I might stream some Skyrim tomorrow. I know it's another open world Bethesda game, and I'm already playing ESO, but it's a different Bethesda game.
It is
in the same universe,
Yeah.
but a different one.
Yeah, and it'd be fun to watch, especially if you're starting from the start. You know. That'd be
Yeah,
good.
I think I do have a character on Skyrim, but I think he's like level 6. Yeah, I didn't get far into the game.
No, you should give it a go. Give the side quests a go, I reckon. But oh man, I've gone back to Project Zero 2, and it's still just as terrifying as I remember it being back in the day.
Project Zero 2?
Yeah, Project Zero 2 is called Fatal Frame in the US
right, yeah.
and Japan. Yeah, I've got all three on PS2, but I haven't played them for a while, and I thought, you know what, I haven't played, and Project Zero 2 is my favourite of the games, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to go back and give it a go and see how it holds up nowadays. And I'll tell you what, on a CRT, it still looks great, and it is still absolutely terrifying. The atmosphere.
Do you have a CRT?
Yeah, I've got 2 CRTs. I've got one upstairs and one downstairs.
Really? Oh.
Yeah. Well, I mean, for old consoles, it looks so much better on an old CRT, and you can get them pretty cheap if you look around.
Because no one really wants them.
Well, some people do actually. If you look on eBay, they go for ridiculous prices, but because classic gamers want them. But if you look, like Facebook Marketplace, those kind of places, that's where I got the last one. That cost me like
Where I
10
got
quid.
parts from my shed.
Yeah, exactly. It's great, right? But yeah, oh my god, it's such a terrifying game. It still is really, really creepy. You're basically just in this abandoned village in Japan, Japanese village, and it's haunted by like a cult. There was like a cult thing that went on there, and ritual sacrifice and stuff, and they're all now ghosts. You basically have this camera. I think I've talked about it before, the camera obscura, and you have to take photos of the ghosts to steal their souls and kill them. But it's just really an excuse for them to have loads of creepy ghosts. You get like the Sadako kind of ring style ghost, and you get all different kinds of ghosts, but they're all really creepy, and the atmosphere is just terrifying. I've been playing like an hour and a half a night when it gets dark, and after that I'm like, my heart rate's up, I need to just stop, because I'm just like, it's one of those games where you're like, I really don't want to go into that room because I know there's going to be something in there. You know,
I'm
oh,
I'm good with horror films. Like I can't remember the last horror film to make me jump,
oh, same.
but I'm bad with horror games.
It's because you're playing it. It's
Yeah.
because you have the control. I think it adds an extra element of fear for sure.
Yeah, and I've actually downloaded because I want to stream it because I normally stream during
Outlast.
the days because yes, Outlast 2.
Because I remember that was your like most feared game, wasn't it? At one point.
Yeah, it's just me screaming at the microphone for about an hour. But see, if I'm because I got Chrissy to play Outlast, and when I'm watching her play it,
You're fine.
yeah, it's just when I'm actually in control and don't know what's happening.
Yeah.
That's when it's scary because I want to stream it in the evening when it's dark with the windows closed, lights
That's
out.
the
I wanna
way to
stream-
play it. So yeah, this is the thing. Like with Project Zero, I'm purposely waiting until it's dark before I play it because it's got to be played in the dark. That's how a horror game needs to be played. But man, I would love to see you stream Outlast 2 because I think it would be hilarious.
Well, when I do stream it, obviously I put out a post just before I'm going live. I'll make sure to tag you in it. But the only problem with me streaming in the evenings is because I don't like doing nothing all day. So like today, I've been. That's why I'm not going to be streaming tonight. I just want to chill out because I spent like pretty much since about midday, probably about 11 o'clock out in the garden doing work.
Yeah, that's great.
So when I like in the evening relax, I'm like, oh, I really should stream because I haven't streamed. I didn't stream yesterday, and I'm probably not streaming today. It's just like, oh, I'm fucking knackered now.
And and you're doing the podcast, you know. It's all
yeah,
great.
and it's but yeah, this is good. This is good because I can have a conversation like with you when I'm streaming. If no one's really talking, because I normally got like 2 or 3 people watching, but not many people commenting. So because when they comment, I can talk to them. But when I'm just talking to myself and narrating what's happening on the game, it's surprising how much energy that actually takes.
Yeah, for sure. I found whenever I've live streamed before, not that, like I said, I don't do it very often, but thinking of things to constantly talk about while playing is just because I have a radio background, right? So I did radio for like 7-8 years, so I'm used to talking. I can talk forever. That's not a problem. The problem I get is when I'm also trying to focus and play a game. Then I struggle to talk because I'm trying to aim while talking, and that's different. And sometimes I get absorbed in the game, and then I'm just focusing on the game, and then all of a sudden I'm like, I haven't talked for ages because I've just been like focusing on the game and getting involved in the game. It's weird.
Yeah.
It's like different when you're streaming. It's like playing a game and talking at the same time is definitely an art for sure.
Yeah, and it sounds a bit. Obviously, now I can make money from games. It does sound a bit like, oh, sometimes it just takes too much energy to play video games. But it sounds a bit like preachy. But it is genuinely tiring sometimes.
Well, trying to be entertaining as well. That's the other thing.
Yeah, like I thought. I think it was last week. I was like, oh, let's go back to Dark Souls Remastered, where my love from the Soul series originated. I'll start a new character or stream that. I think I did about an hour and I wasn't feeling it, so I was like, you know what, guys, I don't want to put a stream out there that I'm not happy with or enjoy. It's not that I don't enjoy Dark Souls, I do, but it's like there's
just wasn't for you at that moment.
Yeah, well, I couldn't find anything to like talk about because I was just starting from the beginning, so everything was like it's difficult because I'm not like Dark Souls 3 because I can chat over that because if I start again on Dark Souls 3, I do it with my character, so I just go new game plus like 7. So I can like mince through most things and I can chat away without paying too much attention. But I found I was going like 10 minutes without saying anything because I was just concentrating, and then when there's a hard bit, I died about 4 times going back, and it's like, do people really want to watch this? I'm not really talking, I'm not really getting very far, you know what, I'm not feeling it, so I just fucking ended it about, well, I think it's like 53 minutes.
Right. Well, if it's not working for you, it's not working for you. I imagine it's really difficult with a game like Dark Souls as well, because you really have to focus and concentrate.
Yeah.
Because I find that with some shooters as well. Like, if I was live streaming a shooter, it would just be silence, because I'd just be focusing on shooting.
See, it's funny you said that, because, when was it? 25th, so that was Friday? Yeah. Friday, I streamed a Modern Warfare, Warzone, and multiplayer for 3 hours.
Nice.
Because I've been playing it in my like downtime when I'm not streaming, because I do enjoy the game, and it's instead of like focusing on something like quests on ESO or focusing on Dark Souls and stuff like that. To me, an FPS, I can sit down, pretty much just shut off most of my functions and just shoot shit.
Yeah.
So I streamed that for like 3.25 hours. My mate Kane came on and was chatting to me on stream, and then he jumped on, and then we played some Warzone together on stream. That was really good because I'm working on getting all the camos for the guns. So I'm working through marksman rifles, then I'm going to go for sniper rifles, and then assault rifles, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But playing with Kane, because he's so much a higher level than I am.
Yeah.
So since I played with him, I've been being put into the higher level lobbies because I've played with someone a higher level.
Oh, I see.
So
okay.
it's really hard. And I'm just like, I haven't played an FPS properly for a few months. I'm just getting back into the groove of it. My aim is shit because I'm used to playing like ESO and stuff like that. It's like, at the moment, I've gone back to noob level. Put me in the noob lobbies. But it's like, no, you played with a higher level. You want to play that games? We'll put you in them.
Yeah,
it's
you're
like,
stuck
please,
there
no.
now. That's it. Too bad. Deal with it.
Yeah, because it goes on your kill-death ratio. So I reckon it's only going to take a few more games until they realise, no, this guy's not keeping up. Let's bump him back down to the noob lobbies.
Hopefully it will, and then you'll be all right again. You'll be back
well,
to...
I did quite... I'm level like 47. I was going up against like level 300s and something like that. I did really good one game because I camped in the corner and just shot everyone. Because I play it on a hardcore as well. So hardcore with a semi-auto rifle, it's a one-shot kill. And there was one corridor they could come up. They couldn't come behind me, so I was just like, pop, pop, pop.
Well, that's good. How are you ranked now? How are you doing in the rankings?
In multiplayer, I come in the top half of the leaderboard, I'd say.
That's not bad, especially if you're in a higher bracket now.
Yeah, say if there's teams of 10, I'll come in the top 5 normally.
Right. Yeah.
Out of my team, not the other team. Warzone, I think. Well, me and Kane were coming like in the top 10.
Well, that's great.
I think we came like 5th a few. I think we came 5th a few times, and we came 3rd. So, and that's out of like 156 people or something like that.
That's cool, man.
So yeah, we weren't. But well, no, Kane's really good at Call of Duty.
Right. Okay. I guess that helps.
He's got more platinum trophies for games on PlayStation than anyone I've ever seen.
Wow, how many has he got? Do you know, like, roughly how many he's got?
I've
never... Are you a trophy hunter? I have never given a shit about trophies. Like, it's one of those things I just never... I love... Like, I get it, and I think it's amazing when people get all these trophies. I've never cared.
I haven't really, but then sometimes just out of curiosity, I go, I've played this game lots. I'll have a look at how many trophies I've got, like what percentage. And I've looked, I'm at like 75% on Dark Souls 3.
Yeah, but
and
that's
now,
just from playing, right? Just because you're loving the game. Yeah.
Yeah, but now I know I'm like, 25% away from...
You're now you're thinking, I'll go back and get all of them. Yeah, fair enough.
And I did... I don't know how many platinum trophies he's got, but they come up on my newsfeed pretty much every other day.
So it's hundreds, like...
Yeah,
for sure.
He is a trophy hunter, and he's always been good at games. But back in the day when we were in school, when Modern Warfare 2 came out, we would all go home and like me, Hussey, Kane, and my cousin Adam. Obviously, because we went to the same school, we'd all go home and go like, yeah, right, we're going to play Modern Warfare 2, yeah. And Kane was always the best.
Right. He's just one of those.
I said,
kids.
But I said, why don't you stream? And he's like, nah, streaming's not for me, mate. I'll just watch yours. And I was like, yeah, but you're so much better gamer than I am.
But can he talk?
Like,
that's the thing.
I don't know, but he could do like trophy hunting streams, and people watch that.
They do. Do you know? I get obsessed sometimes. I fall down that YouTube black hole of speedrunners. I can watch speedrunning like. I find it hypnotic. I can just sit there and watch speedrunning like videos for like a day, just like on in the background and just watch people play through Quake or play through Doom or something, and just like exploit every little bug. It's like, oh, it's amazing. Like
See,
people competing
I've
for like
never been one
seconds,
for-
you know? It's
Yeah,
crazy.
I know,
It's
especially on
crazy.
Mario and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's insane.
See, I never wanted to speed run, but I once, because I played like Dark Souls 3 for about over 500 hours now.
Yeah.
So I was like, I wonder how fast I can get from the start to and kill the last boss. Not the DLCs or anything. I managed to do it in 4 hours.
Nice.
And I think that's pretty good, but I'm pretty sure there are people that can speedrun it in like an hour and a half, stuff like that.
Oh, for sure. People find like crazy things and ways of doing stuff. It's just mind blowing.
Yeah, but for someone who's never not one for speedrunning, because I'm normally quite bad at games. 4 hours, I didn't think it was too bad.
No, I mean, it sounds pretty good to me.
Well, I think it took me like 50 hours to complete it the first time.
Right.
Yeah, and I managed to do it in 4, start to finish.
Nice. No, that's really cool, man. Have you been playing anything else lately? Or is it just? I mean, you've been doing 8 hours of Elder Scrolls Online, so that's quite a lot. But
I've been playing some Subnautica in my downtime.
oh, nice. Back to Subnautica. How is that going? Have you started again, or are you continuing?
I started again because obviously I've never finished it.
Oh, dude, the ending's amazing. They've got DLC now as well. You know, the Frozen stuff. I've not played any of that.
Yet?
Yeah, it's out. I don't know if it might not be out on PS4. It's certainly out on PC.
I don't know.
It's
I
been
shall
out
have
for
to
a
have a
while.
look at. Yeah, because I've never finished it because I can find the base on the island.
Yeah.
That's it.
Okay.
I've searched and searched and searched, and I could find, like, you know, every now and then they got like the vents, and like sometimes there's a random cube that's supposed to be near a base connected by those like tentacle things. I can find them. I was like, oh, there must be another base nearby. I can never find them for the life of me.
Oh man. Well, it is semi. It's semi random, right? It's somewhat randomly generated. So you know if you started,
so.
Is it not? Is it a solid map? I thought there was like
Yeah,
elements
no,
of it that weren't.
No, it's a fixed map.
Is it really? Wow.
Yeah.
I've only played it
PS4,
through the
anyway.
once, so I've not known. I always thought it was like somewhat randomly generated, but wow, that's impressive. That's a big old map.
No,
they made
because
there.
you always start in the same place in the same
Oh yeah.
correlation
But
to.
I assumed outside of that it started getting a bit more random, but maybe you're right. Maybe it's not.
That's how I can find that the alien base on the island. Every single
You know
new
exactly
game I start.
where it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's oh my god, Subnautica is such a great game. That game is so gorgeous and really terrifying as well. I find it really creepy. With the deeper you go, there's some of those creatures, like the is it the behemoths or the leviathans or whatever they are?
Leviathans, yeah.
Oh my god, those things.
You know the first one you run into, which is kind of
terrifying.
the big long one with the
Yeah.
kind of like star face or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I streamed it a bit to Twitch, and I could hear Chrissy pissing herself laughing from downstairs because I ran into one of those leviathans, and the first thing that came to my mind was "Not today, sea Satan." I could hear her pissing herself downstairs.
Awful. And the thing I love about Subnautica is you start off and you're like, oh god, these little fish are attacking me, and then you'll get your first little personal sub, and you're like, oh, it's fine now. I've got this personal sub. No things can attack that. And then you end up with the massive sub. I can't forget what it's called. And by the time you get to that, you're like, oh, nothing's going to be able to attack me now. It's fine. Nope. There's always something that'll attack you. Whatever size your sub is, you're never safe in Subnautica. There's always something.
The Cyclops, that's it.
Cyclops, that's the one. Yeah.
I was about to Google it, and it came to me because it was really annoying me when I couldn't think of it.
Yeah, I hate it when that happens. Yeah, the Cyclops. God, I love Subnautica. It's such a gorgeous game. Have you done much in the way of base building in Subnautica?
The furthest I've got, obviously playing it for about like 40 hours or something. I had quite a decent base because I just kept getting more stuff that I needed more storage, so I would expand it, and then need to power it. So I was like, oh, I'll put a thermal reactor, oh, biomatter reactor. So I've never built anything like massive, but big enough to sustain what I need.
Yeah.
So I think at the moment on my new playthrough, I've got like an observatory up out the water, a few little like just the tubes. I can't remember what they're called, with some storage lockers on. That's about it.
You need to get some fish tanks, man.
And I never really went for the fish tanks because every time I only catch the fish when I need to eat them or drink
Fair
them.
enough. Fair enough.
It sounds a bit weird.
Yeah, I'm one of those people though. If I know I can build a base, I'll start building a base, and it's only really been the only time I've ever really gone against that was Elder Scrolls. Well, not Elder Scrolls, was Fallout 4, where I was just like, I cannot be bothered with these goddamn bases. Other than that, I will generally always put a bit of time into a base and get some. And actually, even in Fallout 4, I will actually, because I really like the Red Rocket garage.
Yeah, that's okay.
Because that's like the perfect size for one person. It's like
that's where my massive wall of power armor is.
Oh yeah, what, on the roof?
No, next to it. You know where they've got the where the petrol pumps were, like the forecourt bit, the roof.
Yeah.
Next, just in front of that, I've got like an L-shaped wall, kind of enclosing half of it in.
Nice.
Like with like 50 odd pairs of power armor in there.
That's awesome.
All next to each other in their little sections with lights above them. No power cores, so no NPCs nick them.
Yes, that's true. They do that. Yeah, I might go back to Fallout 4 soon. I had so much fun playing Fallout 3. I've kind of... I need to go back and play more Fallout 3, but...
Yeah, no, you need to make more of the videos of you being a jerk. That was funny.
What, specifically in Fallout 3 or in other games?
Any game, to be fair, it's just funny, just holding grudges against NPCs. Like, nope, you ruined my birthday, die, or you shot me, I'm blowing your town up. It's just brilliant.
I might do. Maybe we'll do Fallout 4. I don't know. We'll do one of them.
I've got
I'm kind of waiting for the next game to I start playing, because that was what I did. I just went back and I was playing Fallout 3 and I thought this might make a funny video actually, and then kind of went from there. So I'm kind of waiting to the next time I play a game and I'm like, oh, that'll work. Then I'll make another one.
Because I've currently got a new game of Fallout 4 going for Twitch. Mm-hmm. When I saw that video that you posted, I was thinking, next time I stream Fallout 4, I might just have to be an asshole to everyone.
Absolute dick. It's really fun because it's not. I don't normally play it that way, so it's actually quite fun. It's been fun. I mean, and even I'm doing that now with Skyrim as well. Like I'm not playing a good character. I'm a vampire at the moment, but even before that, I was a thief. I was stealing everything.
See, on ESO, I really want to find out how you can. Well, I know how you can contract the werewolf virus. There's like special werewolves that only appear in special areas at special times. So every time I come against a werewolf, I let them hit me about 5 or 6 times before I kill them, because I want to be a werewolf. Right. It never happens.
Yeah, they're cool. You get some cool. Yeah,
you change into a giant wolf.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. And with the vampires, you change into a giant bat thing. It's awesome. Didn't used to be that cool. Now it's super cool. Although I remember actually the Morrowind expansions had a really good. There's a whole expansion just set around werewolves versus Nords. That's really good fun. Yeah, good stuff.
You've been playing anything else lately then, or?
I'm trying to think actually. What have I been playing lately? Let me have a look at my Steam library and I'll let you know.
Because I started again on Shovel Knight.
I saw you were streaming that. I love Shovel Knight. Shovel Knight's such a good game.
Well, I'm not good at platformers and jumping puzzles. Mm-hmm. So I knew it was going to be fun from the get-go.
I saw you were getting quite frustrated at one point.
I actually died in the same place like 6 times, and I'm like, right, that's it, guys. I'm going, and rage quit. I rage quit the live
Nice.
It was going on for about 3 hours though, so it wasn't too bad.
Just dying in the same place every time.
Yeah, because my controller's fucks at the moment, and I was gonna plug in my keyboard and mouse, but I use my keyboard and mouse to sometimes reply to comments of people, just so they know I'm listening, because I don't get around to talking verbally responding to everyone. So sometimes I type it as well. Yeah, no, that makes sense. I do have another keyboard and mouse, but I don't have the room. Well, I don't have the room on my desk for 2 keyboards and 2 mice. Mice. Yeah, so I really want to plug in my keyboard and mouse and bind all my keys for Elder Scrolls. because yeah, my controller just likes to press random buttons randomly, and sometimes I'll be attacking
not
something.
good.
It just opens up my menu and I'm like, no, don't do this.
Yeah, that's not good. Especially in an MMO, because like the game continues playing while you're in those menus.
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't have enough to buy a pro controller, which I've been looking at.
Well, I
But-
mean, hopefully you can
Yeah.
save up eventually and get one.
I prefer wired controllers. I've got a wired controller from a PS4.
I'm the same. I much
Yeah.
prefer, because I always forget to charge them. Always.
So do I. I've got. Well, and I have connection issues
Yes. Yeah.
because I've got 2 external hard drives plugged in. I've got a microphone plugged in, a USB splitter to plug my controller in, and then I've got my headset connected. And I found before I got the wired controller, it either lagged horribly or it wouldn't recognize my controls. And I actually looked it up, and it's like, yeah, if you've got too much things plugged in,
It's
like
just too
especially
much.
hard drives and stuff, it interferes. So I was like,
Oh no.
bugger it, I'll just get a wired one. So I got
Yeah.
2 PlayStation controllers down there, 2 wireless ones.
You
that
know
I've
where
never
you,
used.
you know where you are with wired stuff. I've
Yeah.
still go with a wired keyboard and a wired mouse here.
Oh yeah, me
you
too.
Yeah, because I'll always be, I'll always forget to charge it, or it won't work when I need it to work. I just like
Yeah.
it. It's plugged in. I know it works every time consistently.
My only problem with my controller is I had a budget of 20 quid, which isn't exactly good for a PS4 controller
Yeah.
because they're normally like 50 or something. So I got a £20 wireless and the wired one, and to be fair, I must have had it almost a year now, and it's starting to give up the ghost, which isn't bad for 20 quid.
That's
But
pretty good, man.
I
That's
was
pretty
looking
good.
at the pro runs with obviously you got the triggers and like both L1, R1, L2, R2, but you've also got 4 programmable buttons on the back as well.
Mhm.
So I was looking at that because that would be brilliant for like ESO, for like I could bind my spells to the back so I don't have to keep.
That'd be
So I
amazing.
could-
Yeah.
Yeah, because instead of going from, if I'm trying to jump out the way and do a spell, I've got to press, jump, move my finger over to the other button. I could jump and cast spells with the back buttons as well.
Nice.
But the one I was looking at was, I think, 180 quid, and I can't
Ooh.
justify that.
Jesus, that's crazy
Yep.
money. Yeah.
Well, pro controllers, have a look at, they go up from there.
Yeah, I'm sure they do. But yeah, I was just thinking actually, yeah, I've been playing Baldur's Gate 2 again. Because I have the PC version right next to me right now, actually. But I remembered a while ago that I had the mobile version as well. I bought the mobile version 5 years ago or something, and I decided to go back to it on mobile because sometimes you're just wherever you are, not near a PC or whatever, and I tend to wake up quite early in the morning, so sometimes I'll just play it in bed for a bit, and I've been really enjoying it. It's been fun. It's a bit clunky with a touchscreen because obviously it wasn't really designed for touchscreen when it was made, but it does work reasonably well, and I think because it's turn-based, or it can be set to turn-based, you can kind of get away with it. So it works. It's not perfect, but it works, and I've been quite enjoying that. But that's pretty much it, to be honest. I've been sinking a lot of time into Skyrim again. I've just been having a lot of fun with that. And then obviously when it gets dark, it's been Project 02 time. So
Nice. Well, I'm going to have to get into Skyrim, and I'm going to have to do Outlast. So
I can't wait for you to
I
stream.
might see if I feel up to it tomorrow, because I got to go. I know I got to go help up my friends. They've just had a baby. They're my friends that I knew in Bristol that moved up to Gloucester. They now live just up the road from us.
Right.
Here. So they've moved in for a few months ago, I think. They've just had a baby. So she's off. He's still got to work, but their crib for the baby is broken. And I was like, I'll come up. I've got all the tools. I got the know-how. I'll come and fix your crib for you. Don't stress.
Nice. That's nice.
So
man.
I'm going up there to fix that and see the baba.
Good stuff.
So yeah, it depends what happens tomorrow, because I'll probably work in the garden if I've got some more stuff to do. So if I'm up to it, I will. In the evening, I'll stream some Outlast. But
If you stream Outlast, I would definitely be watching. I want to see it. I want to see it. I've been saying on this show periodically that you need to stream Outlast. So yes, I can't wait.
Yeah. Potentially, if not, it will definitely be Monday night, because I don't always stream on the weekends because I like to have some time to myself.
Yeah.
But if I don't stream it tomorrow night, it'll definitely be Monday.
Nice. Well, I look forward to that. We are, ladies and gentlemen, very, very close to our 1-year anniversary of Icons of Sin. The actual anniversary is the 15th of May, which is a Saturday. And there's a very good chance that it might be that day, but if not, sometime in May, the first half of May, I think, isn't it, Chris? Because you're busy.
I'm going on holiday, yeah.
Yeah, we will be doing a live stream. We're going to be doing a live episode of Icons of Sin. You can come join us and chat to us, and
give
all
us
that good
topics
stuff. Give us topics. Yeah, it's going to be good fun. I'm really looking forward to it. I'm going to get some beer and we'll do a live stream.
Oh yeah, we're gonna have some drinks. It's going to be streaming on Daz's Twitch.
It is, yes.
Which is Daz Thomas TBOI, I believe.
The
on
Binding
Twitch.
of Isaac. Yes, TBOI.
It's also going to be streaming to the Icons of Sin page on Facebook, I believe.
Yes, yeah, it's going to be on Facebook, and obviously it will ultimately end up on YouTube and everywhere else as well. Once
it will also be hosted on my Twitch, so you can watch it through mine or Daz's, just to reach more of an audience.
Yeah, it's going to be good fun, man. I'm really looking forward to that. Yeah,
drinks, random questions, just chatting. Questions.
I think we're going to be on camera as well. We're going to be on camera.
We are.
So there's that.
Well, every time I record Icons, I set all my LEDs in the room to red. So.
Oh, really? To set the mood.
Well, the Icons logo is like red and black, so I've got my LEDs. You can't really see them on the camera because they're behind my TV and behind my desk.
By the way,
it illuminates the wall behind me.
Have we still got T-shirts available?
We don't have any in stock, but
oh, okay. Wow, we sold out of T-shirts. That's nice to know.
Yes, we have.
But they're still available. So if you do want to get T-shirts, we'll get some printed. Yeah.
Yes.
I love that T-shirt. It's a really good T-shirt.
Yeah, they're much better. I know they were going to be good quality, but they're better than I thought. Like,
I agree.
Quite thick and nice.
I wasn't sure what to expect, but the print's really good and the T-shirt's really good. I'm really pleased with those. So if you fancy an Icons of Sin T-shirt, get in touch with us via the page or private message either me or Chris if you know us.
Yeah.
And we'll get it arranged.
I will put in orders if I've got 5 people ordering. Yeah. Then when I get to 5, I'll make an order. But if you make an order and pay for it, and I don't get any orders within a week, I will then just order yours. But I want to give other people a chance so I can put in a big order at once.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Minimum of about a week and a half wait. That's about it.
Absolutely. But yeah, if you fancy a T-shirt, head on over to the Icons of Sin page and all that good stuff. This was a bit of an impromptu episode. We were going to be doing video game storylines, but Daz, I've been speaking to Daz during this, has been having internet issues. So he couldn't join us, and we decided it's been a while since we had a catch-up. So it was a catch-up episode, and in 2 weeks' time, we will be discussing video game storylines, hopefully with Daz. There's that coming up. And then, like I said, a little further on, in May, we're going to have a big anniversary, 1-year anniversary of the Icons of Sin. We'll do a live stream on Daz's channel. It's going to be good fun. Chris, where can people find you?
At my house.
Right.
What, on Twitch? Sorry, my mind actually went blank.
If you want to give people your address, that's fine. You can do that. But
my mind actually went blank there. I got a message from Chrissy, so I was half reading that. I was like, where can you find me? Well, I'm always at home. Sorry, Twitch CG_pirate. That was a bit of a dizzy moment then, wasn't it?
And maybe this episode's going live at 6 p.m. on Sunday. So if you are listening to this live, after you've listened to it, live as in when it's published, after you've listened to it, it might be worth checking out that stream, because he could be streaming Outlast. It could be happening.
Yeah, the stream might be going as you've just finishing up the podcast.
It could be. But in any case, everybody, thank you for listening, and stay safe. We're almost out of lockdown here in the UK. Things are looking good.
The most exciting thing, you might be able to have beers in a pub garden just in time for my birthday, which will be my second birthday in lockdown.
Yeah. I'm coming up to mine soon again, yeah. But hopefully we'll be out of it. But in any case, stay safe, everybody, and we will catch you in 2 weeks.
Thank you for listening, guys. Bye.
Bye-bye.